The topic that I will explain today is triangles. The topic that I will explain today is triangles. What is a triangle? Is it a toy? Is it a food? Or is it a drink? Well, a triangle is a shape. But what does this triangle look like? Let's look at some of the different shapes. Do you think this is a triangle? No. Do you think this is a triangle? Definitely not. Is this a triangle? No. Or is this a triangle? No. Oh, looks like we don't have a triangle in here. Let's look at another figure. Yes, now this is a triangle. So what is triangle? A triangle is a figure which has 3 straight sides and 3 corners or edges. Yes? It's a 3-sided figure with 3 straight lines and 3 corners, angles or edges. Keep in mind that there are no curves. Curves means something like this. Wavy lines or zigzag lines in a triangle. But the triangle is absolutely of straight line. Can you think of the different examples of triangles in your daily life? Look around yourself and see if there's an object that resembles a triangle. Let me show you some pictures. A pizza slice, tacos, ice cream cone, and a sandwich that has been cut into half. These are the things that we eat and they look like a triangle. Let's look at the other examples also. An Egyptian pyramid, a signboard on the road, and a hanger which we use at home. These are all the examples of our life of triangles. Now, you can think of other examples which look like a triangle. So let's move forward. Types of triangles. Did you know that a triangle also had types? Let's study about them. These types of triangles are also known as special triangles. Let's look at each one of them very carefully. The first type of a special triangle is a triangle which has all 3 sides same in length. This is called as an equilateral triangle. The next type is a type of a triangle in which 2 sides are of the same length in size or in angles. Such type of a special triangle is known as an isosceles triangle. The other type is a type of special triangle which has none of the sides same in length or angles. All the 3 sides are different from each other. So this type of triangle is known as a scalene triangle. Another type of triangle we have is this. Now this kind of triangle has one angle equal to 90 degrees. It does not matter if its length is small or big, but what matters is that this type of a triangle has one angle 90 degrees, and it is not important that it will be written 90 degrees, but a small box can also be drawn at its side. So this type of triangle is known as the right angle triangle. Let's read one more time. The triangle which has three sides equal in length or angles is known as the equilateral triangle. A triangle which has none of the sides or angles equal is known as a scalene. A triangle that has two sides equal in length or in angles is known as isosceles triangle. And another triangle that has one angle equal to 90 degrees is known as the right angle triangle. Next, I'm going to show you, with the help of straws, how you can form a triangle. Now, I have 3 straws of the same length, and I'm going to show you how you can make a triangle with these. You can try these at home as well. A triangle which has 3 same sides. What do you think this triangle has formed into? An equilateral triangle. Correct. Next, I have 3 straws of different sizes. And now let's see what kind of triangle does this form. A type of a triangle, I think everyone should understand, is a scalene. Yes? The 3 different sizes of straws can form scalene as well as a right angle triangle, such as this. Do try at home with different straws or with threads, and do share your pictures with me. Show me how many types of different triangles can you form. Now let's move forward and learn about the classification of triangles, or the properties of triangles. How do we differentiate between the triangles and where do we put them? So we have sides and angles through which we identify what type of the triangle is it. So in sides we have a triangle that has 3 sides equal or 3 angles equal. That's the equilateral triangle. And keeping in mind that the angles we are talking about are the interior angles, angles that are formed inside the triangle, but not outside, definitely not. The next insides we have a triangle that has 2 sides equal in length or in angles, an isosceles triangle. And then we have that kind of a triangle that has none of the sides equal. All the 3 sides are different. A scalene triangle. Now let's go to the angles. So we know about this kind of triangle, a small box, and this is a right angle triangle. one of the interior angle is 90 degrees. Does not matter how long the length of the side is, but what matters is that the interior angle is 90 degrees, one of the interior angle. Let's look at the other one. Okay, now we have a kind of a triangle whose interior sides are less than 90 degrees. If you look at them carefully, this is 70, this is 60 degrees, and this is 50 degrees. All the interior angles of the three sides are less than 90 degrees. Such type of a triangle is known as an acute angle triangle. All the three interior angles are less than 90 degrees. Another type is a triangle whose one side is more than 90 degrees. It can be 91, 92, 93, 110 degrees, 120, 170, and so on. Such type. It is not important that it has to be specifically of 110, 120. So it's more than 90, 90 plus. This kind of triangle is known as the obtuse angle triangle. One of the interior angle is more than 90 degrees. It's greater than 90 degrees. Let's recall them again. The triangles are classified into two, that's sides and angles. In sides we have the equilateral triangle in which all the three sides are equal, an isosceles triangle in which two of the sides are equal, a scalene triangle which has none of the sides same or equal. Then we have angles. In angles we classify triangles as right angle triangle. One of the interior angle is supposed to be of 90 degrees. The other is the acute triangle, which has all the three sides, all the three angles less than 90 degrees. And the last one is the obtuse angle triangle, in which one of the interior angle is more than 90 degrees. Now, here I have put two types of different triangles. They are of two different letters and numberings. One I have is of over here I have of 44 degrees, 66 degrees and 70 degrees. The other I have marked them as ABC, similar with the other triangle. I have 36 degrees, 34 degrees, 110 degrees, and the other triangle is marked as ABC. Now what we have to do over here is that I am going to cut these corners, and after cutting them I am going to place them just as we place in a jigsaw puzzle. All the three sides will be placed on the straight line together to show you that the angles, when they are added up on the straight line together, they always form 180 degrees. Now let's begin with the cutting. I'm cutting A, B, and C over here. Also, I'll be cutting these 44 degrees, 66 degrees, and 70 degrees. We're going to do same with this triangle, B, A, C, and the marked numbers. 34 degrees and 110 degrees. You can do this along with me as well. so that you know how fun it is and interesting. Now let's place them. And this is A, so we're going to place this over here. You can even glue them up if you want to. B, it's a bit small in size, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm keeping my finger in the middle so that it does not move. And then we're bringing C, and here is C. So when we join them up, they make half a circle, and everybody knows that a half circle is equal to 180 degrees. If we do this with the angles properly, now I do not remember which is A, which is B, so I'm just placing them. Yeah, we are. See, it's not big, it's not small, but they join together. Then we can do the same as with this side. A comes over here, B comes over here, and then we have C over here. Yeah. Here, like that. And we add up 110, 34, and 36. Now, when we add them up roughly, we have 66 here, 44, and 70 degrees. When you're adding them up, you get 6 plus 4, 10, 10 again, 11, and then plus 11 plus 7, you get 18. So 180 degrees as this, and the other, we can do the same as well with this. 110 degrees, then we have 34 and we have 36. Add them up together and we get 3 3s are 6, 7, 8, and 1, 180 degrees. Sorry for the voices behind. Now it's time to recall the lesson. Definition. So a triangle is a figure which has 3 straight sides and 3 corners, or we can say 3 edges. Types of triangles. There are many types of triangles, but our special triangles are 4. A triangle that has all the 3 sides equal is known as the equilateral triangle. A triangle that has 2 sides equal is known as the isosceles triangle. A triangle that has none of the sides similar to each other is known as the scalene triangle. And a triangle that has one angle equal to 90 degrees is known as a right angle triangle. Classification of triangles is done by 2, sides and angles. So when we are talking about sides, we classify our triangles and put them into the box of the sides. That's equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. While in the angles, we add right angle triangle, a triangle that has one angle of 90 degrees. Then we have the other, that is the acute angle, in which all the 3 sides, all the 3 angles of the triangle are less than 90 degrees. And the last one is the obtuse angle triangle, in which one angle of the triangle is greater or more than 90 degrees. Then is sum of the angles of a triangle. When we add the 3 sides of the triangle, the answer that we should always get is 180 degrees. worksheet. Now all of you will be provided with a link of worksheet, and in that you have to answer the given questions. All of them are easy if you have understood the chapter, the lesson properly, and there is a question where you have to find out the side, the missing side of the triangle. And to do that, what you will do is add the sides, the two given angles, you're going to add them up and you are going to subtract them with 180 degrees to get the answer of the third angle. The next subtopic of this lesson is sum of angles of a triangle. Now the word sum means addition. Yes, so sum of angles means addition of angles. Addition of which angles? Addition of those angles, those three angles of a triangle which have been given to us, which have been marked. Yes, so whenever we calculate them, whenever we add the angles, we get an answer that is 180 degrees. The difference between the numbers does not matter. They can be of any number, but all the three of them, when added up together, the answer will always be 180 degrees. Now how? I will show you with an activity. For example, like this, we have two triangles. Two angles have been given to you. The third is missing, and you have to find it like this. Angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus 97 degrees minus 39 degrees. You can subtract these two first. Whatever answer you get, you can subtract that with 39 degrees. So you get your final answer. For reconfirmation, you can calculate, add up the final answer with 97 and 39. Your answer should be 180 degrees itself. Or for the B part, you can see that I've written 180 degrees minus, and inside the brackets I've written 84 degrees plus 75. You can add these also and then subtract the answer, or you can do it like this: 180 degrees minus 75 degrees minus 84 degrees. For reconfirmation, you can add up all the three sides to see if it's 180 degrees or not. Also, in the worksheet, we have a small activity that you have to do, and that is counting the triangles. It will be very fun doing that activity. I hope you enjoyed the lesson as much as I enjoyed explaining it, and I also hope that the online class has been a good experience for you. Until our next class, take good care of yourself. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.